Hey Benzo, what's up? I'm just gonna do a video response to your tagged video. Jesus, my hair's still wet. I just got out of the shower. But yeah, the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm gonna start with sports because I'm a really big I'm a really big football fan. I love the Giants. Been a fan since I was like around 4 years old. The first game, like my dad got season tickets because we know someone in the family is related to the owner of the Giants. I don't know what's the whole shit my drink off the whole deal with that, but we know him and we're related to him in some way, or somebody in our family is related through marriage. It's a whole weird thing. But the first game I was set to take, my dad took me. I was 4 years old and it was against the Cowboys. I don't remember much whether we won. I think we lost. I'm not sure, but that's always a great game, Giants Cowboys. And I always go to all the games. Me and my brother, sometimes me and my brother go together. Um, it's just a good time. I've always loved the Giants. I own a couple jerseys. My first jersey I had was Charlie Way, number 30, the fullback from the '90s. I was like, 6 years old maybe, and then the next another one I got Eli Manning. I got Shockey and Barber, even though I don't like those two guys anymore. I don't like them. But yeah, huge Giants fan. Go to games all the time. Get White Castle before or something like that. It's the thing I love about them is they're such an unpredictable team. It's not like not to any offense with the Patriots. You pretty much know they're gonna do well, or the Jets. They're gonna blow their season right at the end. They're gonna get that close and just screw everything up. I mean, other than them being close, I think that's what makes me like the Giants more than the Jets. For me, the Jets are just way too predictable. But yeah, and then actually, I'm going to talk about is my music. If you notice, a lot of my shirts, they're like a black band shirts. Right under this shirt, I have a municipal waste shirt with. But yeah, I mean, I've always been into metal since I was like around fourth grade. I started in third grade with like hard rock, and then that moved on to like metal when I heard Metallica, and then in like fifth grade I got into more European stuff like In Flames, Children of Bodom, Dimmu Borgir, and then sixth grade when Dime died, which was actually on my birthday. Um, you know. I was listening to a lot of Pantera, even though I've listened to Pantera before, but not as much as I did that, and that's when I really got into them. Because damn, that's a freaking webcam. Before that, I didn't really get a chance to, and yeah, that's really it. But what was I gonna say? And then I got into like power metal, and then seventh grade more thrash, and then eighth grade I got really into death metal. You know, years, but I saw Cannibal Corpse when I was in eighth grade, and I saw Children of Bodom when I was in eighth grade. That's when I really got into going to shows or concerts or whatever. Before that, in seventh grade, I saw Necrophagus. That was the first metal show I've been to, and that was really fun. But that wasn't like an intense one where there's a lot of moshing and everything. Yeah, and I mean, the summer between eighth grade and freshman year, I went to Summer Slaughter 2007. I saw Immortal. That's when I really got into going to concerts, and I try to go as much as I can. I love being in the pit. I love headbanging. I love seeing the people that I really look up to perform for me live. Also other than metal, I also listen to a couple other things. Like I like Nine Inch Nails. I like some J-pop, and I like some classical music, video game music. I love, and I even like that band Lit, that like pop rock band. Because it's kind of like for me, they're kind of like guy pop rock. Like girly, simple plan type things. They're like something I can picture a man listening to, not pussy. Alright, that's two things. Now I'm gonna take something you said. The phrases I hate to hear are, I don't know really. I think I really hate the word fanboy, even though I use it a lot because it's a lack of a better term. I really don't like that term. It kind of sounds stupid or like. And another word that gets me annoyed just because it's been so overused on YouTube is nostalgia. I mean, it's supposed to. I mean, when I first heard that word, there was a vocab word in fifth grade, and I had no idea what the hell it was. and I never see me using it again. Now I go on YouTube or like game forums, and everybody's using it left and right, and it's been an overused term, I really think. But yeah, I mean, those are basically the two words that I really don't like. Nostalgia and fanboy. I just blanked out on that. And yeah, I don't like that phrase "pimp it out" either. That's really an annoying phrase. Or like, it's ridiculous. One thing that really bothers me is girls my age. I'm 16 years old. I might look a little bit older. I'm 16. Girls my age really bother me there, in my opinion. Like, they don't. I don't know. It's just you be a jerk to them, and you get everything you want. I don't like it. And they're always all like, "Oh, I want a nice guy," and it never works out that way. And I've been a nice guy to girls for a long time, and nothing's really ever worked out too well for me. And I think since I grew my hair out and whatever. I mean, yeah. I mean, just that hasn't. I think through my life I've come to the conclusion that being a nice guy never works. At least with girls my age. I mean, I kind of realize when they get older, they kind of mature and they realize, can this guy take care of me? Yada yada yada. But yeah, I mean, just teenage girls, I don't get how they. I mean, I do understand how their mind, how it works. Kind of, I'm starting to see how it does, but it's just so stupid. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it's four things. And fifth thing, forgot what I was gonna say. I've been growing out my hair. The last full blown haircut that I got that it was short was December 2006 was it? Or January 2007. Yeah, it's been growing out forever. I mean, I get trims here and there to keep it, clean. But yeah, I mean, I think it's about to go. To be honest with you, because I realized how when I had shorter hair, I did so much better with people, like socially. I don't know, because I think what it is with the long hair, people think I'm a scumbag. You don't want to talk to you. Well, whatever, man. It's just something that I've decided to portray myself as, and I've always liked having it. It's just I think I've had it long enough that eventually I'm gonna cut in. It's gonna I don't know. Yeah. Oh, another thing, even though this is a sixth thing, when you see me playing guitar, that's not my main instrument. I've been playing guitar since like sixth grade, so that's about 4 or 5 years. But that's not my main instrument. My main instrument's drums, and I've been playing drums since I was 8 years old. Basically half my life I've been spent drumming, and yeah, I mean, that's my thing really. And I'm not really. I don't consider myself a good guitarist. You can judge that yourself because I don't really. I don't know. I can't. I don't really know theory. I don't really have that great technique. I screw up in a lot of my videos, but yeah, whatever. Well, I mean, that's just me. Now I'm gonna have to tag 5 people, and I mean, most of the people I wanted to tag have already been tagged, so I'm just gonna, freeball it. So I want Keely, Evan Keely 86. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna tag. Oh crap, my nose is itchy. Air to Data. I like it. I never talked to him before. I want to tag Diglio. I want to tag Crazy Ken B. And I need another person to tag. I was gonna tag Games in me, but Shintai did it, so. What the hell? I'll tag Games in me also. So yeah, you guys. It's John Nitty 1. I told you some stuff about me. I was gonna do this anyway, even if I wasn't tagged, just so because I think it's kind of weird. You kind of know me as the guy on YouTube that rambles on about games with a crappy webcam and plays some songs and guitar. But yeah, I mean, that's just me. So yeah, I hope to hear from you guys soon. And this is John Nitty 1 out.